Welcome, YouTube. Just ignore that I'm getting pummeled with stuff. Someone redeemed something that throws 10,000 items at me. So anyways, today we're going to be doing some self-improvement stuff on my model that is somehow not breaking because of all of this. We also found out apparently it stacks. For 50,000 points, you can redeem the King of Throwing, and this happens for 10 minutes.
Damn, boy, he's dead.
Who the fuck said that boy needs to think? What? I mean, I know I am, but Jesus. Well, I guess that's a way to start a recording, isn't it? You know, if this doesn't get you interested in my content, I don't know what will. Just chaos, just extreme chaos, yep. Absolute chaos. I'm so sorry, I make myself giggle. Button needed to be put. Honestly, you know what? I'm not surprised. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, they can stack the mega yippies on top of this. So, yeah. If you want to do this on my live stream, you can. I stream Wednesdays, Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I stream on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and ow, this hurts. At least I'm a god, I can fucking take it, but Jesus. Damn. I'm so sorry if this annoys you. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I do. I greatly apologize, but this is how it is. How nuked is art? Art is, yep, 97% nuked. Honestly, true. Honestly, with how this is, completely 100% true of what that's happening. Like, look at this. I can't even move without being hit. Every once in a while, the little yippies, I hear them. Oh, there goes one. Oh, there's another one. Every just once in a while, I just hear it, and I'm like, oh, at least there's not a bunch of like other things. Oh my goodness, I love hearing. I'm saving for that now. I know. Once one person sees it, there's somebody else that starts doing it. Once you see it, you're like, I have to save up for that. I have to do that. That's what I love about this redeem, is like, because the sad thing is that it makes people not redeem anything else. But the other thing is that it's so fucking funny.
Wow.
Did I just get Owen Wilson wowed again? Oh my gosh. Yep. I don't know how long we're gonna be here on YouTube, but it's gonna be a while because I don't want to start working on my stuff. You know what? Let's try. Let's try and work on our stuff. Let's see how much of this stuff actually is like overlaid on top of the screen to where you can't even see what I'm working on anymore. Let's see. Let's see. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be perfect, right? Oh, what? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Hold on. For some reason. Hold on. I think my hotkey is not working right. Hold on. Oh, finally, it's done. Oh, good. Oh, God. I'm glad that it's done. Glad. I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's over. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, so there we go. I was like, why am I not over in the correct position? Here we go. I'm now over in the correct position. Wait, what the hell? Wait, hold on. I know is my shit working right? What is happening? Oh, it's because that's not on. I'm so stupid. For some reason, my number key thing wasn't on. Wait, what the fuck is happening? If 2 people do 3... No! I don't want to know if 2 people do it at the same time, what would end up happening. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that answer. I don't want it answered. Just leave it. Leave it be. I don't want to know. Okay? I don't need that answer. I don't need that answered. Oh, by the way, last art stream, I was working on a gift for Glacy. I did finish it off stream, and here's what we ended up with at the end of that. Honestly, love it. How much you want to know is art? What? 11%. How much you want to know is art? I'm sorry. I feel I don't know what that means, and I'm struggling to figure out what it means. Yep, just yep. I like how yep is just the answer. Yep. Yes. But anyways, I did. Glacia and I are not going to have a JoJo battle. Wait, I don't even know if Glacia knows what JoJo is. I do. I've watched JoJo. Currently, I will say, my favorite part, okay, I know, this is gonna be weird, but my favorite part, I think, is definitely, part 1. It's weird that that's my favorite part, but it is. I like part 1. I'm sorry. I don't like, no. No, would it be 2? Because I like Percival. I think so. Well, no, I like characters in part 2, but I love part 1. I don't know, it's weird. I've only watched up to, I think, part 4. I know part 5 is animated. I think part 6 is getting done. I know the manga is up to part 9. I haven't read the manga. I should, though. I should. The art is amazing. I love his art. His art is inspirational. I also like that the mangaka is still flabbergasted that people are able to do certain unbelievable poses that he's like, oh, no human can normally do these. And I'm like, never underestimate people. I've learned to never underestimate humans, okay? As a deity alien as myself, I've learned to never underestimate humans. You never know what they're capable of. But anyways, so let me turn this off. Let me turn these poses off. So let me just like show you kind of like a walkthrough of what's happening. So I updated a few things on here. I'm gonna have colored lashes now. Gods love hot dogs or food. Yes. Actually, funny enough, not joking. I just had a corn dog for lunch today. I had not one. I had 3 corn dogs for lunch. So yes. Your favorite deity girl loves corn dogs and food. What? Yes, 3. What? What, a girl can't sit down and have eat 3 corn dogs in one sitting? I can have as many corn dogs as I want. I can have as many. You should see Jose. Jose could probably eat 10. Jose? Jose eats so much more than me. Bro, one time when we went to In-N-Out, he ordered, so I usually get like a double from In-N-Out, which is like just, you know, for, 10. Yeah, he'd probably eat 10. Honestly, probably would. But when we were at In-N-Out, he got like, he also got a double, and then we got like 2 things of like animal style fries, one for him, one for me, and then he got an extra set of fries for both of us. He ate 3 things of fries and his burger. And whatever fries I couldn't finish. So, yeah. He didn't share with the chat. Hey, I don't share. I don't share my food. You should know this. I don't share, I take. I take your food. I take your food. It is my offer. It's your offering to me. I take the food. No, you cannot Uno reverse card me. As much as you wish to. You cannot Uno reverse card me. No. I take your food.
Emotional damage.
Yes. I will give you emotional damage by taking your freaking food. It is an offering to me. No, don't burn the food like in Greek. No, just you know, scrape it into my mouth. That's how I accept your foodie offerings. Just scrape your food into my mouth. Just so you all know, I barely started this, and we're already unhinged. I wanted this to be a calm working stream, and it's not. It's 100% not that anymore. Anyways, so as you can see, I've slowly updated a few things to my face. Have you paid the cheese tax? Have you paid the cheese tax? That's a true question. Have you paid it? I don't know why my thing suddenly broke like that. Have you paid the cheese tax? Always? Are you sure? There's no cheese in my mouth. Someone say cheese. Yes, I'm taking cheese taxes. Ow! Give me your cheese! I wish for your cheese! No, not the yippies! I want your fucking cheese! Give me the cheese tax. The cheese tax. The cheese tax. Oh my god. Now my mind is gonna go burr with the cheese tax the rest of stream! Oh my god. Oh, I thought I was gonna turn off that bot. I guess not. Well, this is how it be. Anyways. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys some of the updates that are happening to the model. So the second thing is that we're updating my legs. So my legs are forever standing apart, and I was like, I want them to stand together. So that's what we're doing. Have a cheese sandwich right. Give me your cheese sandwich right now. Put it. Give it. Give it. I see it. Wait, hold on. I can smell it too. I can smell it. It smells good. Give it. I don't know. I've rediscovered that I can move my model. I forgot that I had these controls. Wee. Wee. I don't know why I do this. I wish I could move it so I would be like in front, but I feel like that would be too much, you know? So. Anyways. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys, like, I've updated, there's a lot of other stuff that I can't show you that I've updated. How do you spell gorgeous? I feel like that's a trap. I feel like spelling gorgeous is a trap. Try me to Draco's place to collect the cheese. It's not. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that supposed to be flirtatious? I'm sorry, I don't understand flirting. I'm gonna be honest. I think the only person that for some reason I can understand when they're flirting or not is Jose, but that's because we've been together for 3 years and I finally discovered how he flirts. Well, he's more in your face flirting than like subtle about it. I'm just confused. Cause like I'm like reading it. How do you spell gorgeous? And then it's question mark and then it's art. Wait, I forgot to try out before. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I got it now. I'm sorry. I'm very bad when it comes to flirting. I'm very bad. I don't understand it. Even though that I understand how to flirt, I just don't understand when people are flirting to me. So when some people are, it just goes over my head like no tomorrow. I got that, but no cheat. Yeah, I got the flirt. I began to understand the flirting, but I couldn't understand anything else that was happening. Apparently, that's per usual, honestly. Honestly, yeah. But anyways, so now that my legs are gonna be together, guess what I'm gonna be able to do? I'm gonna be able to step on you guys. I'm gonna be able to do steppy steps, which I do want to do. I don't know how I'm gonna rig it, but I'm gonna do it. Why are we talking about farting? What? That's not... No, I could do steps. I can like step side to side. Is that just me or this knee a little low? No, that shin looks fine. Actually, I do have really long thighs if I think about it. But yeah. So that's kind of like the facial updates that are happening. Oh, I will say though that we are going to be adding something new, which is we're going to be adding changeable outfits. And because of us hitting our donation goal, here's a little sneak peek for you all about the for the outfit. Of course, I'm going to keep the clothes on because I don't know if Twitch will hit me with something. So for right now, looks like it needs to get fixed. Okay, I don't understand. Sorry. But here's kind of like a showing of what that'll look like. Thankfully, I did look at Twitch and looked at like how other people have their stuff like this. It is allowed, which is good. It's allowed. But
damn boy, he's sick.
You know, I'm not surprised that that's the reaction you all gave with this. Not surprised. Not surprised in the least. But yeah, so that's what we're working with for that. I am not gonna probably reveal this entire thing and what it is. Also, there is a secret outfit that I'm going to be working on for my birthday that will be included
Pug
here.
is as deadpan as ever.
There is a secret outfit that I'm going to be working on as well. That will not be shown until my birthday. So just gotta make sure I don't click on it. Good. But yeah. But anyways, so I'm gonna keep the clothes on. But yeah, I do hope that you guys enjoy it. There's a little bit of newness to the face that I've worked on. Small newness, just more of like getting a thicker eyelash thing of how I want to rig the eyes. But I will show you guys something else. There. There you go. Little peek. Getting longer hair. I actually don't have long hair. I like my hair shorter, but I figured it would be a nice callback to when I debuted with like a 3D model. I actually had longer hair, and then I just cut it shorter and shorter and shorter. So this is kind of just a little small callback to that hair. So yeah. I also think that it does look really nice with how my current model is as well. I don't know. But it's also hinting to something that I'm going to be getting with my 2.0 as well. I've kind of shown that 2.0 is going to have longer hair. So it's kind of to like, you know, kind of call back to each other like that. And there's a third hairstyle that I do want to do, but for the outfit, for the birthday outfit, but that'll be for the birthday outfit. So I ain't going to show it. I haven't even done it yet. That's the thing. But anyways, right now, what we are gonna... oh. That's old. Don't ignore that. This is an old concept I had for something. It ended up getting scrapped. So, there's a few things on here that are older that I have scrapped. Because this is like the base of experimentation. So I experiment in here, and then I separate it into different files. So eventually this will get its own newer file, and then I'll delete all this old stuff that's in here. But I just want to work on it in here, so I still kind of have the old stuff. I should have probably made a different file at this point, but I don't do that. I'm just weird. I'm a hoarder, okay? I'm a hoarder of my art. I'm really bad. But anyways, we're gonna be working on a little bit of doing some of the arm stuff that kind of needs to get done. Because the expressions and all of that sort of thing, I do have an idea about how the expressions will be done. Just so that you all know that. There is a way of how I'm going to do the expressions. Because I was like looking at some other people's models, and I was like, hey, you know what? I have this like highlight in the center of my eye. Maybe I should just use that to be the expression instead of like drawing new stuff on top, you know? So we're gonna use an interesting technique to make it look nice. But yeah. So for right now, I want to draw this arm here, and it will actually be separated up. So I've noticed like a lot of people, or like I've seen like a lot of people have the arm thing here, where they have this like the arm coming out here and then able to like hold things in the front. So I was like, I kind of want that, but I've just never, when I was first doing it, I wasn't really good in my skills yet to really do this. But now I'm a lot better at doing this kind of stuff. I've done it for multiple people's models of adding different poses. So a lot of people don't know this, but this is a pose. This is a pose. This is what I clarify as a pose. Because you're moving the arms and hands and everything like that to a different pose. So yeah. So this is like an extra pose. I also just want to further my skills of what I can do with my art as well. Because I'm gonna be honest, doing models is like a whole entire art piece, and it does take a lot of time to prepare it and work on it. I do know that some people, what they'll do is instead of having it that their arms actually move, they'll just have it be like an asset, and that's fine if you don't want to make it a part of your model. But me, I kind of want to have it part of my model, and all these poses are probably going to be their own. Oh, I started learning more about texture atlases with Live 2D. Maybe next week when I'm working on some commissions, I'll show you guys. Because there is a model I'm working on, and there's also an illustration artwork that I'm working on. But the model is like kind of more in the forefront of my mind to work on, because they actually do have a deadline for me, so I need to get it done. I need to get the model done before the deadline. Anyways, so here's that arm, and this is going to be holding little storms, because I call you guys, technically our mascot isn't George, it's you guys, the little storms, because that's what I call you guys. So George, no, what is OBS doing? OBS, stop. Apparently it disconnected. There's been some problems with Wi-Fi recently in the area. There we go. We're back. We're good. Sorry, a little bit of dipping in OBS. If anything, the good thing is I am recording this, so if you miss anything, it will be up on the YouTube channel. So it's just that maybe the first part of this might not be, but mostly everything else will be. But anyways, as I was saying, I call you guys all my little storms. So I want this to be like I'm, you know, holding you guys. So yeah. I just think that it would be nice, and also because of how big I want it to be, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big little plushy guy. But some people do this as assets, and other people do it as actually moving. And I've done this before, so here, let me show you really quickly. So I've actually done this before, because this is how my pose currently is. So let me just like show myself over here. So when I press this button, see how it like moves down? It's because it actually does that. This arm actually goes away. So that's what we're basically doing. Some people actually have this as assets because they're like, oh, well, no one's going to see my other arm when they're down there. But sometimes if you move yourself, people might see it. So it's basically just recreating this. Also, this drawing hand that I currently have is going to be updated as well, because I want to make it look more like I'm drawing. Like it would be connected to my mouse. So basically whenever I'd move my mouse around like this, see how I'm circling like this, it would actually make it move around, which would be way more like interesting. But I did figure out how to rig that. It's actually pretty easy. A lot of things within rigging is really technical. It's easy, but it just is really technical because there's a lot of, you can be dealing with a lot of like moving parts, you know? So sometimes a rig can either take like, depending on what you want, and how much work and not how much work I put into it, but it's like, and how much like I do every day, it could either be done in a week or it can be done in a month. This current rig that I have, that I'm using, this model right now, it took me a month. And then every once in a while I would like leave it alone and then kind of open it back up and like tweak a few things. So technically it did take me like 3 months to make, but that's because most of the time I had it like put away and then I would open it back up again and do things with it. So there is that. So I learned a lot from making this model, and we're just gonna make this next one just a lot better. It's still gonna be me. It's just like now we're gonna have outfit changes. Now we're gonna have different poses. We're gonna have so many cooler things that we can do with this model, which I think is gonna be great. I just don't know how everything will take it, because sometimes the more demanding the model, sometimes it can be a little wonky. But hopefully this time around I will be better at what I'm gonna be doing to optimize it. Because the better optimized it is, the easier it is to make things work. But yeah. So without any further ado, we're gonna just save what I currently have, because I want to make sure I do save it. I need to quickly get something from something else. You know what? I don't think it matters. I scrapped it anyways. I scrapped the idea anyways. So I'm gonna show you guys something that I was working on for my 2.0 that was going to be my 2.0, but now is scrapped. Will it probably come back or make a comeback or make a callback at some point? Probably, but I don't know. I don't know if it will come back as a model. If it does, it does, and you guys get to see it. Let me go over here. Here. Because this model has some of the stuff that I want to put on this model. So I want to go over here because it's already separated and everything. Think smarter, not harder. Hold on, you gotta give it a second. But this was my idea of what I wanted to do. But then I kept looking at it and I kept hating it more and more. And like, even when I would step away for a while and then come back to it, I just kept not having interest in it. Doesn't mean that it's not a cool model, but here you go. There are some aspects of this design that was kept for my 2.0. But a lot of it has been scrapped. Mostly the entirety of it has actually been scrapped. But this was an idea that I did have. But I decided to go for something different, and more of what I wanted to do, which was, I will say, when I joined the VTubing scene a lot more with Twitter and everything like that, and I saw like certain particular VTubers, I was like, ooh, I want to be part of that little niche area, because I really like that and I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And I mean, like, it's weirdly fits me in aesthetics because of how I want to be aesthetically. But let's just say this was a little too much of a cutesy design for me. I'm more chaotic and unhinged, and it just doesn't fit. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was like, this is starting to look a little too magical girly and not enough, like, imposing godly power, you know? So I was like, yeah, I was inspired by Madoka Magica, by the way, for this design, mainly. But it looked, again, it does a little too magical girl. That's why I'm saying, like, it might come back as, like, maybe a magical girl thing. But probably not, honestly. Y'all might recognize it when I do this. When I do the silhouette. Y'all might recognize it from that. Because I've teased its silhouette before. But, I decided on scrapping it, so... We're not going with this design anymore, sadly. Sadly. Sorry. Doesn't mean that I don't like it. It's not a bad model. It's not a bad rig. It's not anything like that. It's just I don't particularly like it. I'm tough and fluffy, so aesthetic is no restriction for me. Yeah. I think it just depends on what you want. And the more that I started looking at this, the more I realized this wasn't what I wanted. I think it was more of that situation. It's more of, I ended up not, I liked the design. The design was good. It just didn't really fit in line with what I wanted the design to be. So it turned out really great, but it just isn't what I wanted because it's vastly different from my original sketch that I had. And the more that I looked at it, the more I just began to hate it. So just it wasn't me. If I do bring this back, it'll just be as like an outfit maybe. Does it come with a friendship beam? Yeah, see, that's why I was just like, yeah, I don't want to get the like, oh, so you're a magical girl VTuber. It's like, no, I'm not a magical girl VTuber. I'm a storm deity. And it's like, I don't really get that you're a deity from this. And I'm like, okay, that tells me more than enough. Because like I would open this up and I'd be like, it's not giving me powerful deity vibes. It's giving 90s anime girl vibes, which I do love. I do love that because I actually do love 90s anime. Sailor Moon, all of that sort of stuff, like very big. But like, that's not what I wanted this 2.0 to be. It wasn't giving what I wanted. And the other thing is that it started to look a lot like how I designed Kolvan, which was another deity from my lore and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. I was thinking early 2000, close enough. Yeah. I mean, that too. It does look like early 2000s as well, where we get like Pretty Cure and all of that sort of stuff. But I started to realize that this wasn't what I wanted to go for, so I ended up scrapping it. And my 2.0 that I do have now, I look at it and I'm like, this is gonna be my model. And that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Again, not to say that this one wasn't good. This one is actually pretty great, and that's why I think I might still keep a hold on it and maybe might bring it back. It's just that right now, probably not. I actually did keep something. Again, I did keep some things from this design into the final for the 2.0 as well. Some symbolisms, some stuff in here that definitely did transfer over. So this wasn't a complete waste of time. Some people might be like, oh, you just wasted a whole bunch of time. No, because I still love this. I might still rig this for fun. I might just have fun with it. But that's what this is. But yeah, I do kind of like it. I like the gradients in it and everything, which was also a definite inspiration for how I did my 2.0, my new 2.0, which now you will not see. But let me see, where was it? Oh, here it is. So these are some drawing ideas that I had, but here we go. This is what the little storms is gonna look like when it's finished. Just me holding you guys all cuddly like. That was my plan. But I did do one other thing, which was this. A gaming controller. Because that's one thing I wanted to do as well. So let's just grab George's controller. Where's the controller? Here it is. There we go. We're just gonna, just don't worry about it. We're just gonna copy and paste it. It's copy and paste. Oh yeah, I forgot that I forgot. Oh, there's some things that we'll fix in here. Don't worry about it. I forgot that canvas was very much bigger than this one. Don't worry about it. We'll just fix it.
Mom shoved a bunch of wires into me. It itches.
No, I didn't, George. Shush up. Lies. Lies, George. Lies. So many lies. But I forget that this folder is like, yeah, this is 35 times 500 pixels, and this one is, I think, like 2000 by 2000. I have looked at so many places of how big your file size has to be for your model, and I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes I get like, oh, it needs to be like 5,000 pixels by 5,000 pixels, which by the way is pretty big. By the way, just in reference, the normal art pieces that I do, that you see up in the corner there, is 4,000 by 4,000.
My insides make excellent motherboards.
George, your insides do not make. No, George, stop. Stop. Maybe stop, George. This one. Do 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 do. So big and pudgy. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be anyways, so. And then I need to put this under game. I always make sure to layer my, to name my folders. Because at least if everything else isn't named, at least the folder's named. Right? Great. That's good. Actually, I might move these over a little bit more. Well, let's look at everything. There you go. So cute. That's so cute, little bean. Little precious bean. That's all I can think of, is just little precious bean. Because that's what this is. Yeah, let me turn off poses so you can kind of see this. Of course, this will be colored depending on, I'm just doing like the base for it, and then depending on which arm, like which outfit I'm gonna be wearing, it'll change on here, of course, as well. I will say one thing. I am a little worried of just how my computer will be able to handle the model, because it will have a lot of toggles. And the other thing is, because it will have a lot of toggles, I am a little concerned about if I have enough, like, key bindings for it to be able to do it correctly. Because I actually don't have, like, a stream deck to be able to have this. Because just know, there will be 3 outfits. There's probably going to be a few expressions as well, outside of my normal expressions, right? Like the normal rigged expressions, like the opening my eyes like this to make me look crazy. And then putting my ears and all of that sort of stuff. So, like, there's going to be other stuff that is going to be here that is just like, I might run out of stuff. Actually, currently with this model, I think I have up to... Yeah. So this is my angry. That's number 7, by the way. And then I don't think I have anything for, yeah, I don't have anything for 0. I have 1 is my drawing, and then 2 is this, which, by the way, I'm getting rid of this, so at least this will now be my gaming controller instead. And then 3 is hard eyes. Crying is 4. Star eyes is 5. 6 is the like, oh, what kind of dread shade. And then 7 is angry. So and then I have 8 and 9, which I don't use, which I think is good, because then I could use that for the clothes, I guess. Or what I might do is just have it be through Mix It Up bot, that you guys can just redeem it, and then it would, like, turn off, because in VTube I can make it, like, turn off after, like, a certain amount of time, and it would just, like, change to normal, right? That's what I might do. just so that it keeps everything together. Just a lot easier. And the other thing is that then I could play it from Mix It Up Bot myself if I wanted to. And then it would just like turn itself back off. I just need to make sure that it doesn't show like a naked version of me while it's shifting between it. Hopefully it won't do that, but I don't want it to. What I might do is something that I've seen, which is what people will do is they'll make it like a quick change, so it's like really fast, where it just where it's like keyframed to like certain things. I don't know how to describe it. It's really hard. Here, let me just like get, I guess, a new thing. So what some people do, and I've seen this more with like other stuff, here it's just gonna be like this. So there's like a parameter. So you have like a parameter, whatever, and then you can like shift like your stuff from like one area to another. And I think like it's better to do it actually like how parameters are. So there's like this little parameter, whatever. And some people, what they'll do is they'll put outfit 1, outfit 2, and outfit 3. I've seen this more when you can like customize your VTuber model. And what they do is that they only have it going from 1 to 3 so that it's at each point. And then you can just like drag the keyframe to which one you want, and it'll switch it based on that. And I think that's what I might do instead of just having like the on off, because that's what I have with my regular toggle models, like toggle things like this, is it'll just go on off. But this one having one for the outfits, so it just switches between which keyframe, might be better ish. But the other problem that I deal with is that then what could end up happening is something else. Or I just have it between like a really fast change being at like 1 or like 0 to 0.1, so it's like really quickly, because this is quick. This won't take a lot of time to like switch between it, because if you put it between 0 and 1, it takes like about like half a second for it to change. And what I just don't want happening is for it to show like the skin underneath it. I don't want that, or to make it look like it's invisible. I don't want that either. So it's just like I gotta figure out some way to do it. I'll figure out that problem when I get to rigging it, so it doesn't look weird, you know? And the best way I can test that is by attaching it to the breathe and see what happens. But yeah, so I guess I could do the outfits as like the outfit changes as a blend shape. I could do it like that, but I don't know if it's gonna work. That's the problem. Will it work is the other issue that we deal with. There's so many like limitations. A lot of people think like, you know, you can do whatever. You can do like whatever when you have like a model or whatever. And I'm like, no. There are restrictions based off of how you make the model. Based off how you make the model, the rig is gonna have restrictions on it. Like even the current model I'm working with, I was like, oh, I wanted to make it look like it's looking to the right and to the left. What step we on? We're on step physics, finally. We are on step physics. But the thing is, I don't want to do all the physics yet because I still have to put the clothes on. That sounds so weird, but Pug understands what I'm talking about. We have to do step clothes before I finish the rest of it. I just wanted to test the ears to make sure that the ears are moving fine with the physics. So there's that. That's the first thing I wanted to do before moving on. But I'll be working on your stuff tomorrow. Which number is that? Honestly, as much as there's a lot of steps to do I count the steps? No. I'd say that we're on step 10. Like 10-ish right now. Talking about my Barbie. My body like I'm a Barbie. I mean, models are basically... Okay. Wait. I just had an epiphany. I had an epiphany. Models, like live 2D models and 3D models, I'm gonna say any kind of model that you have, is literally just a virtual Barbie. Can't change my mind. We're just virtual Barbies. God damn it. Oh my god, we are. Look at me. Look, I'm adding new stuff. It has now, like, you know, like sidekicks and stuff like that, and it can pose in multiple different ways, and it can move like this. Oh my god, we are just virtual Barbies. I would say doll to be more open. Yeah, wait, but there's doll. Oh wait, you know what makes it funnier and ironic? There's actually VTubers that their whole aesthetic is that they are a doll. Like Porcelain Maid is a doll. They're a ball jointed doll. And I'm like, so technically what you're saying is that not only are you a metaphorical doll, you're actually a doll. I'll see myself out. Are Chibis brat? No. Chibis aren't Bratz dolls. They're like troll dolls. I'm sorry. Chibis are not brat dolls to me. Bratz dolls would be like, okay, let's say that anime VTubers are like Barbie dolls, because a lot of them are actually built like Barbie dolls if you think about it in the long run. Regular VTuber models are Barbie dolls. Anybody that has like any other aesthetic, like my model is kind of like not really anime-ish style, it's like my own. So like George is a stress ball. Oh my god, George is my like associate like stress ball. You know, like, you know how like some of the dolls would come like with like little extra things on the side? Like George is like my little animal sidekick. Would I be classified then as like a princess doll then, because I have George and I can talk to George? Oh, we're getting into something that we shouldn't be.
Pug.
Are we getting into some things that we probably shouldn't be? Like, we're questioning a lot of things about VTubing now. The more I begin to question it, the more I fear what I have created and what I have started. Oh no. Oh my god. Am I literally gonna do a ratio right now? You know what? I want to post this on Twitter right now. Just saying, like, VTubers are just virtual dress-up dolls. Change my mind. And then leave. And then leave. George comes with makeup. George is more doll than you. Hey, I'm gonna be wearing makeup now. I'm gonna tweet this out. I'm gonna fucking tweet this out. This is fucking hilarious. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't care. I'm gonna tweet this. If it gets a shit ton of likes and I go viral for it, who cares? I don't care. We're doing this. Oh my god. Oh, Glacey's already changed his profile pic to my art piece. Oh my god. Alright. So you're gonna... Yes. Yes, I am. Does anyone know how to spell epiphany? Does anyone know how to spell epiphany? I don't. I don't know how to spell epiphany. I don't know. Ort. Diane! Diane, we've had an epiphany. We've had an epiphany, Diane. VTubers are virtual dress-up dolls. We're just we ourselves are just we are just virtual thank you. Thank you. We're just no. You know what? We're virtual what do people make? Like you know how they make those customized dolls, right? We're just virtual customizable dolls. Ow! What's that for? I'm just literally saying change my mind. Change my mind. It's true. It's true. All of us, like literally all of us basically go to virtual like makers that create our own perfect doll for us to use and puppet, right? I mean technically we're also puppets if you think about that. Oh my god, that's another can of worms. Oh my god, we're having such epiphanies here. We're doing, hold on. There you go. It has been posted. You can't change my mind. You can L+ ratio me in the comments on Twitter, okay? If you want to be all mean and stuff, you can do it. To be honest, are we all motivated by something that makes us True. But no, what I'm saying more is like, you know, we go to people and we basically make our own customizable doll to be our very own. And then we make up fake scenarios in our head. That's our lore. That is our entire backstory. And then our entire journey through like content creation is like what we're discussing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, technically VTuber personas are just our own OCs.
In the case of Pug, going to art is going to build a bear.
Yes, it basically is. How do you know about the doll in my closet? See? Don't worry. I won't out you completely. But you understand what I mean now. What doll? Oh yeah, the fucking evil doll. Don't remind me. Gonna do that just so that I can kind of see how this is gonna be played out. Now, as much as I want to update the shading on a lot of this, I think I might not. Or you know what? I might. Do. Don't worry about the doll. The more you worry about it and the more you think about it, the more that it will haunt you. Don't worry about the doll. Eat the evil doll. I don't think that the evil doll would appreciate being eaten. And they might start to hate you more. I need this. There we go. And then, oh, I forgot to make this that. There you go. There we go. And then put this down here. Perfect. And now, just need to bring this down here. and just use it for the top. It didn't pick the thing. There we go. And then, just gonna put this all under. Now you can kind of see a little bit of like sneak peek behind the scenes of why sometimes it takes so long to make a model. Because the thing is that I make the entire base for stuff, and then I literally, and then if I wanted to, just take this, flip it around, and then just make sure that it is around the same. And there you go. Now, some people, what they do is they actually make it so it's like this, where it's like leaning up like this. Some people do that, some people don't. I think it just depends on how you want the thing to look. And to me, with how big this little guy is probably going to be, I might do it halfway like this. So I might actually move it, but I wanted it to be flat first. And then just make sure it's about at elbow. I'm not looking at the 3D model here. I'm looking at like how the arm is here. Because this arm actually is able to turn off. So I'm just like trying to make sure that it's at the particular angle it needs to be. Yeah. And depending on how everything is, you know, depending on what outfits there are and everything like that, this will be specific for that. And honestly, with this particular pose, I know that some people like it to be exactly the same on each side, but with this kind of pose, you don't really need it. And I know some people that just literally rig one. Okay, so this is one thing I hate in like modeling and rigging. How is it that some people are able to like just copy everything and then mirror it over to the other side? Like they literally just copy and paste it. And I'm like, yeah, but you guys are gonna need to still re-rig that thing. Because the movement for it is how the other side is, isn't it? So I just like separating them both, honestly. And it leads to better, honestly to me, it looks weird when both sides are exactly the same. It creates more interestingness if it's not rigged exactly the same. Because then I think it leads to, you know, more how like real life imperfections are. Because like you don't move your body the same way for each hand and for each arm and everything like that. So I think like those subtle movements just make it feel a little bit more realistic. Which is what I do with my rigs. That's how I want my rigs to be. It's a lot more work for me, but you end up getting pretty good results, so. And I do try and make it as close as possible. So, there is that. But yeah, so I think that is it for the hold. And now we get to do the game one, which I don't even remember which pose this is from. Ah, I found it. I found the pose. So it's hard to just take an arm of this and make it. So this is a lot easier to do. Also, I'm just, Twitch, don't at me. I mean, Twitch hasn't added me yet for this. But if you're I might have to grab my controller to see kind of how it is. Usually for a controller. Rufus, hello. Oh, he said Twitch. Darn. No. Said Twitch. I said Twitch, don't at me. But hello, Rufus. We're just working on some model improvements. I'm gonna eventually have steppies. I'm gonna be able to step on chat. Oh. That's not what I wanted. But right now I'm trying to make it, so... Yeah. Right now I'm trying to make it so, yeah. Just ignore that this doesn't fit exactly. It really doesn't. But, hey, it's enough. Right now I'm trying to work on, like, controller stuff. Because I'm trying to think. You put your hand out in front. Okay. So, this thumb. This thumb. There we go. Notices more. Your thumb is gonna go here. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as it's just down like that. And then these. I've actually been debating on something. Can you guys? All right. I asked about this to Jose, but I just want to ask, because my normal model has 5 fingers, should I have 5 fingers for my 2.0? There's a reason. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the arms on it are a little different, right? They're not. It's hard to like talk about it, but basically, I don't know if anyone's seen a Buff Pup. It's not exactly gonna be like how Buff Pup's arms are, but you know how Buff Pup's arms are. And let me pull up a picture of Buff Pup. Or you know what? Better yet. I have an idea. I'm gonna turn Clip Studio off really quickly. I'm gonna turn it off. It's off. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong. I'm gonna open it up so I can show you guys. It's something I've been debating about for a while. Fane has seen the model, but she saw it when it had 5 fingers. I'm just waiting for the model to load up. Okay. So, just gonna try and highlight only the hands, so when I turn it back on, it's just the hands. Alright, so I've been debating because I have 5, right? For my normal, right? Should I make it be 5 as well? Cause I kind of like it being 3 to kind of herald back towards Monster Hunter. Cause I don't. You thinking of having? No, I'm thinking of having 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cause I have cause my normal is 5. So what I'm asking is, should it be the same? Should it have the same amount of fingers? Or should I do it like how it is in Monster Hunter? For those that don't know, the first white, cause like there is like another race of people that are basically Wyrens. 3 like my 3, or 3 counting the thumb? 3 counting the thumb, Pug! 3 individual fingers. That includes the thumb. Your thumb is a finger. Okay, you have 5 normal digits. Should I have 5 normal digits, or should I have 3 normal digits? A dragon's claw? I mean, it's not really a dragon's claw. My thumb is a Hey, you know what? Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. I just realized I'm so glad that the chat covers up what, because you can see the entire model here because I have like a navigator, but the good thing is that the chat blocks it. Oh, thank goodness. Because people argue about, who argues that the thumb isn't a finger? What? When people say that they have 5 fingers, that includes the thumb. The thumb is a finger. Because you have your thumb, your index, your middle, your ring, and your pinky. All of your fingers have a name. But all together, they're still fingers. People actually argue that thumbs are not fingers? I mean, like, okay. Every animal has thumbs. Every animal has thumbs. Even my dog has thumbs. They call them dew claws. Actually, one of the few animal species that actually doesn't have fingers is horses. Horses only have 1 finger. A hoof is 1 finger. Anything that is just walking on one has 1 finger. Altogether, altogether they are a fist. I'm an alien, true. But anyways, so should we stick with the 3 or go with 5? So I'll add like 2 more in here. By the way, they'll just be based off of this one. I'll just like duplicate them later. Because this is always a question I've had. Jose actually doesn't mind it. He thinks that it looks interesting and it fits in line with what we're going, with what I'm going with. But I was like, yeah, but should I do like the normal? But then what even put me over the edge even more is Matra Khan actually only has 3. She only has 3 fingers. I was like, okay. Dragon Claw. Okay, we're going with Dragon Claw. Alright, we're leaving it. Actually, the funny thing is, I think that this heralds back towards Monster Hunter a lot. And there's a few things to my design that heralds to Monster Hunter, actually. So, I think it'll be fine. That's just so I will say it will be harder for me to use the controller here, but I think I might look at Matra Khan and how like they set her thing up so that then I can see how it would be affected. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Jesus. I kind of hate that I can't like lock certain parts of this. I might have to change some things on this. Where's the George?
Who wants some Legend of Jose?
More Legend of Jose. Oh, you spoil this, pug.
This would be the beginning of the journey of the three as they traversed town to town, having awkward romantic moments and other anime tropes. However, this part of journey would not be shown because of the budget cuts, so we will skip ahead past all this training arc and great fan service.
Wait, we're skipping past the fan service. It's a terrible day. Okay. Oh, not on correctly. That's how I wanted to do things.
I rented 3 beaches and bought myself a ton of new swimsuits and ran out of money before I could pay anyone.
I'm trying to like see a way that I can make this work.
I enjoyed the martinis, so I will call it a win.
I'm like trying to figure out like the best way to orient this with things that I already have, but I might have to redo George's. I might have to redo the controller for George. The George Troller. Actually, honestly, that feels like the best name for this controller. The George Troller. I'm a comedian, aren't I? Oh, I actually might not want to do that. So, the thing is that I kind of want this arm moved over a little bit. And I think that's maybe what's messing me up. Is that one, I want this arm moved over a little. Oh. Moved over a little bit. There we go. So it kind of meshes up like that. And then if we try and make George controller, Oh, I think that what I need to do is just make the arm at this point and just figure it out from here. I will say I might take this and turn it into a PNG and then just have it as a PNG on top of my stuff right now. And then eventually with my 2.0 it'll be fine. I'm like trying to figure out. Now, I could take a picture of how I could just take a picture of how I hold a controller. Like how I hold my own controller. And then like trace it. But I'm like, nah. What's the fun in that? So I think what I need to change for the George controller is that I just need I think what needs to change definitely is like certain things, but what I might do is I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna make new controller based off of the hand position. Because the other thing of what I can do, hello, there we go, jeez, is that, oh my goodness, stay. Oh, what am I doing? Any other controller would be the hardest one to figure out. Because it's just like, what do you do? Because I've noticed that some people, what they'll do is they'll have it like down like this. Actually, this might be a better way to orient how it is. Yeah, but see, it's like you can't, It's not hitting the right button.
Nice work on designing your next form pug, looking very frenzied.
That's the problem we're dealing with right now. It's just trying to orient it to where it looks like it's touching. Like it's touching the controls. I am also drawing today. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, I'm just like kind of really focused right now. Sorry. I need to grab my own controller. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is my controller? Well, my controller is definitely nothing like how this one is. I might actually base it off of this design. Because these controllers are more... Okay, I see. Alright. It's more like your hand. So the hand is still like that. Oh, the hand is actually more oriented this way. And then it's... Oops, stop that. Then it's this way. Just grab. Come on. I hate this. There you go. Honestly, I wish there was like an easier way to like make these controls look be a little bit better. That's more of how my controller looks when I have the arm. Because all this stuff. So I think that I'm gonna make another controller, which is fine, but I'll base it more off of how the current shape of this controller is, but being a bit bigger. Because actually how this one is it's supposed to be a mini controller. I'm gonna be honest. I saw a new Eevee controller and I'm like, ooh, I kind of want that. That's what I want. Here, let me just like... I'm like checking the pose. Oh, these two actually are very much together. Oop. You can almost not see the other finger. No. There you go. It's like that. It's actually perfect. And then I'll make another controller that's based off of that. And the good thing is that I do have George's colors up in the color palette area that I have. I need to go to the bathroom and kind of get up and stretch a little bit. It has been about an hour, so I'm going to do that. And I will probably run a quick ad. Who do I want to put? Rufus? Rufus, if you're still here, Rufus, you're in charge. I'll be right back. Let me just pause. Apparently, I have come back to slander. Somebody said, hashtag blame Rufus. Oh my gosh. Okay, Rufus apparently made George say that Avatar: The Last Airbender is my favorite movie. No, it's not. It's my favorite show. It's my favorite animated show. It definitely is not my favorite movie. Okay, the only Avatar movie I like is the first Avatar movie. Like, not Avatar: The Last Airbender. No. The James Cameron Avatar. Where they do not move a rock. Bro, that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender movie was bad. I can't even describe to you
The Avatar: The Last Airbender show was pretty mid. The movie improved everything according to art.
No, it didn't! No, it didn't. Slander! Slander! I am suing George for slander! Such slander has never been spoken amongst my mists before. How dare you, George? How dare you? How dare you insult this beautiful thing, which was Avatar: The Last Airbender? How dare you insult my childhood? Oh my gosh. Why, George?
You want money from me? Get my credit card back.
George! Did you just grr at me? Or was that a yawn? I'm talking to my dog. I think my dog... Okay, what up-ups? Apparently my dog wishes to be clingy right now, and is up into my lap. Okay, we gotta figure. Oh, that was my dog breaking my tracking. We gotta figure out how this is gonna work, puppy.
Art's favorite character is Soccer movie because she knows soccer works better as a humorless sport.
Hey, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Now I want to rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I actually have all the discs, I have like the DVD collection, which is great because it used to be on Netflix and then they got rid of it off of Netflix. So I'm glad that I have the DVD collection. No puppers. No. Stay.
Art wants to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender the movie. Watch back 10 seconds to see her say it.
No, I want to watch the show! The show! Bro, there's nowhere you can watch the movie. The movie's gone. The movie has been scrubbed from the internet. I'm glad. That abomination needed to be scrubbed. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to talk about something though. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I haven't seen the new episode. Don't spoil me. I haven't seen the new episode, but I'm gonna be honest. The one thing the movies did right was the Lotus Hotel. The Percy Jackson and the Olympians movies. The only thing that I feel like they did right was the hotel for some reason. Just because the first thing that you hear is just Lady Gaga. Like fucking Lady Gaga. I mean, in the show we currently got What Is Love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. That played in the previous episode. So if you want to go watch it, please do. That was an amazing song. The funny thing is though, is that I was like, I bet that those kids, those actors don't know that song because it is our song. It is like my generation's song.
Art owns all the Avatar Last Airbender DVDs and streaming rights. That's why you can't watch it anywhere. Art has it on 24/7.
No, I don't. You're so... No, I don't. No, I don't. Slander. Leia, why are you digging? Okay, you know what? I don't need armadillos. I just got my dog. You know how the song like, armadillos keep digging little holes in my backyard? Yeah, no, my dog just do that. I don't need an armadillo. I just have a dog. But she don't do it outside. She does it inside. I like how my southern accent just comes out when I start talking about shit.
Diggy diggy hole digging a hole. Backslash o slash.
Yes. She is doing a diggy holes. Diggy holes. Digging. Oh my god, that was like my childhood too. Bro. There's dwarf metal music. There's dwarf metal that literally, for their mosh pits, they literally, I'm not even joking, they start playing Diggy Hole. Bro, if I go to a fucking metal concert and like dwarf metal concert and they fucking start playing Diggy Hole, fuck yeah, I'm going in that mosh pit. I don't even care. I'm digging a hole in that damn mosh pit. Damn. Windrose. I don't know exactly what they're called, but there's like a few.
Diggy diggy hole digging a holy e.
Yes, diggy hole. I like how that all... The funny thing is, I feel like now people don't know what that's from. Windrose sounds right. Is it Windrose? Is it Windrose? If it is, if it fucking is, I want to go to a Windrose concert just to fucking do a diggy hole. I would diggy a hole with them any day. Oh, there you go. I apparently have lost the ability to draw fingers. Yeah, that looks right. Ah. I love when my model decides to just break. Or be a little funky. It's time to get funky. Sorry. I'm gonna be honest, I love doing the Christmas karaoke stream. It was fun, but at the same time, I'm like, I gotta figure out how to put it on like separate tracks and stuff like that, so I don't end up with like problems. Yes, George. Yes. A what? A hole? You wanna dig a hole, George? Dun dun. Do you wanna dig a hole, George? We can dig it all night long. I'm sorry.
Ass.
I'm just gonna focus on what I'm doing now. I like how I'm just like, yeah, nope. Sorry. Fane infected me. I don't think she infected you. I miss Fane. I miss Fane. I send Fane TikToks now and then. That's how we've been like keeping up with each other. Ah, yes. How do you and Fane keep up with each other? Sending TikToks to each other. Okay, so it's like this. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, we're dealing. Hold on a minute. Ow! Stream oh my god. 9 months? There's supposed to be a sound with that. Why wasn't... You know what? Oh my god, what the heck? Oh. Maybe it's because it's just not really loud on here? I don't know. Jose! Stream, baby! Ooh. What the heck is happening anymore? You know what? I don't need to ask what's happening anymore. It's just happening. Things are just happening. They just happen now. Oh. There we go.
Ow, 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 ow.
George, you okay there? You okay, George? You missed Ars Epiphany. Oh my gosh, Jose, you missed my epiphany. It's on Twitter. Go look at it on Twitter. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna go, oh my god, you're right, but why? And I'll just be like, and I'll just be like, yes. Because it's true. Keep clicking on the wrong stuff.
I'm cute frog, watch me make this noise. Oh ow 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 ow.
Excuse. Okay. I didn't know that was a cute noise, George, but I guess it is now? That sounded cuter short. Yeah, some things are cuter when they're shorter than when they're all together like that. It's just how it be.
Yee 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 yee.
Yee 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 yee. No, F. There we go. And then... Yee. Sorry. Just like... There we go. How am I gonna put George's face on here? Because you're not gonna see it with the hands being the way that they are. Because even if I was to put George's face here, it's really hard to see it. George, where am I gonna put your face? Oh no, the humanity. Oh no, it doesn't look good. No! The aesthetic. The aesthetic.
On your face. I shall become art. Yoi.
Don't yaoi me. No, what's a funny idea? Just doing something like this. Yeah, but it doesn't look good though. That's the problem. Or we could do that. Or it's just that. Like it's the silhouette. And then... there we go. What the heck? I didn't... what? I think we just found a way for George to have a space or like a pause. Did we find a way for George to have a pause? That's concerning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. We've discovered something. And it will probably now be used.
Whatever do you mean, mother?
Okay, maybe it doesn't. Also, hello, Sleepy.
Let me check how this works.
Well, it looks like it is not working how we assumed it would. Well, to me, it looks like it is not working as we thought it would.
Well then. Mother, this isn't working. I'm going to cry. And eat wax.
Let's eat wax. Oh. No, you don't need to eat wax, George. I was good. Oh, I actually have some... I said this earlier in the stream, but I'll say it again. George Create Candle, unfortunately, might not be coming out. Ow! Ow. Bane! Oh my goodness. Bane has been summoned. Bane! Fane, isn't it late where you are? Isn't it like the next day? Fane? Fane? What are you doing up so late? What are you doing up so late, little miss?
Do the dots work then, mother? Testing.
Well, but Rufus forced... Rufus, I miss Fane too. I do miss her. But this isn't...
Let me check.
Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Okay, can we affirm that that doesn't work anymore? Excuse me, Rufus? You just what here? You just what? Oh my gosh.
Never.
Oh my goodness. But Fane, we're currently trying to work on updating my model right now. This is just work that needs to get done, and I've been working on commissions, so I haven't been able to work on it. We're currently working on a controller, so that then I can No.
Is it true you're doing on a date with Hose this weekend? Don't forget to wear protection. I mean don't. I want more cool siblings.
Oh my god. Yes. Actually, Jose.
Give.
No, don't start. Don't. I love that song.
You.
I love that song. No, don't do the Oz again. Don't do the Oz again. That was... We all know how terrible that was. Oh my goodness. That Oz broke... Those Oz broke George. Yippies! Yippies! Oh! Jose, you missed it. There was a king of throwing that had gotten redeemed. Not naming names, but it was totally Pug.
Yippee-ee-ee-I.
Yippee-ee-I-o. Sorry.
Up.
Yeah. I'm like, finally, it's the third time it's been redeemed.
Pug is innocent.
You sure about that? Wait. What? Oh no. Jose, not mod? Jose... Did I get unmodded? Wait, when I timed... Okay, yeah, go back to sleep, Fane. Wait, Jose, did I somehow unmod you when I timed you out? Wait, does timing out a mod unmod them? Wait a minute. Oh, because Art timed me out as a joke. Shake my head. No. Hold on.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. 3.
What the heck? There we go. No, you don't. No, you don't, because I didn't know it did that. There you go. You should have mod privileges back. Speak. You never realized it last year. So for those that don't know, I accidentally unmodded. I accidentally timed out Jose, and I was like, do as I say, not as I do.
As Jose's legal representative, we are suing.
Wait, what's funny is a mod can unmod themselves. Jose, did you unmod yourself? It'd be funnier if Jose is like, oh wait, never mind, I actually did unmod myself. No, you sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? No, I think I think maybe something happened and it must have gotten unmodded. Right now. We don't have that power here. Yeah, unfortunately, I have revoked it from mods. Mods cannot unmod other mods. I have revoked that power from them. So, I mean, technically you guys still do have the ability to do so. It's just like, I'd rather you not.
Something in the way.
What? Oh, he's still continuing on with the never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. I hope YouTube doesn't get me for that, but okay. It's fine. It's fine if they do. Can George do M's? I don't know, and I don't want that answered. As much as I can handle funny vowels, the M letter sound is extremely yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if he can do it, like, in a good-ish, like, way, you know? Like, in a way that isn't too annoying, you know? Or, did you see my DM the other day? What? Oh! The thing that Jose ended up sharing with me? Yes, I did. Mind if I do 5 M's? You can do 5 M's to check. Only to check. Apparently, George says it's so fast that it doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. I bet if your other wife asked you to respawn. Wait, what? What do you mean? I didn't know what to say. I just was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And that's it. When I see, I'm very bad at responding. You should know this. I'm very bad at responding to people. I am extremely bad.
I wonder if this works then?
Oh, George just is a, interesting. Oh my goodness. What's with the yippies? Shit. We have unlocked spaces? What? What? I don't, my brain no worky anymore. This brain no workies. We have unlocked spaces. Pause. I mean, I guess the M could work as a pause, but I know there's a way that you can make this bot pause, but I don't know how. I don't know. He says it quickly. It can act as a pause. And I guess, but he says it really quickly though. That's the problem. It's like a person zooming over the words. Into the Googles I go. I use BikuBot, by the way. So, if you want to find it particularly for George, I use BikuBot. You can't just look up Mix It Up Bot, because that's not what I use. There we go. So we have game controller done. We have these arms done. We're gonna be scrapping the magic arms and we're redoing the drawing. Do a new drawing. I do want to keep though the pen. I want to keep it. Oh, what? Oh. I do want to keep this drawing pen. I think that it adds just a little bit of nice touch.
Hey.
That scared me. That scared me. My glasses again? Jose.
Some.
Oh. No. No, no.
Body.
No. 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 I love Shrek, but no. Don't. Don't do it.
Once.
No.
Called me about my car's extended warranty. Our rates start at $500 a month. What can I mark you down for?
No, none. Nothing. Ooh, that sounds... No, no, no. There you go. And then I want... I know that some people do the arm and the hand together, but I am going to make them separate so that then it's easy for me to rig it. The more separation that you do, the better that the rig might end up being. And the other thing is too, is that the entirety of this is going to go down anyways. Because this is going to be with wherever I put my... It'll move with my mouse. I know that a lot of people usually do the hand more dead on, but I was like, I don't, like, no one holds their pen, like, straight at you. They always hold it at an angle, so that's why I decided this way. And also, I made sure to make it on the correct arm, so this is because I'm right-handed. It looks like I'm left-handed here. I am right-handed. And then we're gonna kind of go in here and shade this. Ooh, I shouldn't have moved it yet. There we go. I fear accidentally poking someone's eye out. Exactly. You never know, you might accidentally poke somebody's eye out, and that would be a terrible situation to talk about, wouldn't it? What? My dog's now just looking at me. I'll be taking her out after. Honestly, the one thing I wanted to get done this month for this model was to finally do the arms and get them done. I was thinking about adding more things to it of like, oh, I should be able to put like my hands on my hips and stuff like that. And I'm like, no one's gonna see that. I don't do a lot of just chatting, so I don't feel the necessity to put a whole lot of poses on. It's a fun picture to draw. It's not. That is definitely not. Oh, by the way, Rufus, if you have a full body picture of your model, can I have it? No reason, just I need it. Can you no reason, just which one? Your regular old-fashioned model. Just your regular model. You can take a picture in live 2D, actually. I don't, it fully clothed. Fully clothed, okay? Whoa. I want to go to a convention in Simi Valley. We'll talk about it, Jose. As much as I appreciate that. You drew them. I mean, yeah, okay, your regular old-fashioned normal model, not your scuff. Not the scuff. Not the scuff. If I needed the scuff, I would have your scuff. But no, I just need your normal everyday model that you use. For reasons. I want to get my set of god cards signed. I just want to be helpful. No, it's okay. I know. I know you're being helpful. Are you going to a con? He wants to go to a con. Not he is going. There's a difference between want and going. Oh. Yeah. Good news. Train drops me off. That's a 2-hour walk. Oh my gosh. Do you mind if I test one thing? Sure. Test away. Just as long as it's not too terrible.
Fanima finito fanima finito fanima finito fanima finito fanima finito.
I feel like Fane has tested that before and it were beautiful. Quite quite the chorus. Quite the chorus of Fanima Fanny too. Fanima Fanny too. Fanny my Fanito. Yes. I'm gonna make him say our creates. You are banned from. What the heck? What? I'm so confused right now. When did I get banned from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? I'm gonna be honest. I did like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse back in the day, but like, I was like kind of adult, older when that came out. Mickey Mouse V. Oh my god, really? Holy shit. It got predictable. The hidden object was always the solution. Yeah, I know. And a mystery mouse tool. That's a surprise tool we'll use for later. Well, I mean, like, it's for children. It's for kids. You have to understand that that everything is always gonna be predictable for a kids show. I'm gonna be honest, I just hate nowadays that, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna blame Disney 100% for this situation. People are only viewing that animation is for kids, like, is like for kids stuff, and I'm just like, no, it's not. It is just a medium. It is just a medium of how you can portray things. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I am George. I am George. I am George. I am Art. Art is the frog. George is drawing. Excuse me? No, 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 no. You do not pull those kinds of mind games here. George, we've discussed this. You can't do mind games. I know you found that. I know that you found that video about how to become a cult leader. I know that you found that, but no, you cannot just do those mind games and everyone's gonna believe you, George. Said George to Art the frog. No. No, no, no. No one's gonna believe those games. I am the artist. You are the frog. No one is gonna believe the truth. I am the true art here. Nice. Hashtag justice for George. Why are you doing justice for George? What about justice for me? Nah? What do you mean, nah? Oh, you're so...
You can justice these nuts.
Excuse me? Excuse me, George? You know, George, you can go back to being a frog. Like a frog. No deity, no powers. I could just give that back to you, you know. And then what will you do? You won't even be able to speak anymore, George. Hmm? I like how that made George be quiet. It's like, oh, never mind. I'll be good. Ah, peace.
My words go beyond just the spoken, for they are in the people's heart. Hashtag justice for George.
Excuse me, no. There we go. Hooray! We did it, everybody! Let me just say old. So instead of doing this hand, we're doing this hand. But honestly, with how I draw and sometimes how I talk, I actually do hold the pen up like this. I'm not even joking. How I'm literally talking right now is literally how I'm holding my pen right now. How this model is and how it looks is exactly how I'm holding my pen right now. The irony. Anyways. We're done with all these poses. And I'm finally-
I declare independence for George and Georgiekind.
Excuse me, George? Excuse me, George? Well, the great thing is that we have all the arms done. But there's something I want to do with the eyes in particular that I need to go down here for. Oh, interesting. I did already separate the eyes like this. Interesting. Are all the eyes already separated?
No more unjust George muting. No more not having credit cards. I know a ritual to strip part of her godhood and make her mortal.
Oh, you do? What is it? Uga chakas? Uga chakas won't do anything, George.
Uga chakas do nothing.
I saw it on the Disney Hercules movie.
Oh my god, I just watched Hercules yesterday.
And Hell's Kitchen.
I'm not even joking. I literally watched Hercules yesterday. What do you have in store for me? I've been through watching I've been like rewatching through old Disney movies. Uh-oh, there's a dog barking. Wait, what did you learn from Hell's Kitchen then?
Woof, bark, ga, woof, ga, bark. I'm dog.
I'm dog.
New Percy Jackson episode today. I hope to see the two.
Oh, yeah.
The 20-hour makeout session between Hades and Poseidon.
Yes, I know. It's coming. It's gonna be coming soon. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it either. Oh my god.
I ship it.
Oh. Oh no. Hi, Peppers.
That's not the only thing coming.
What, Munchkin? Get here. Get here.
George, no, they're brothers. Okay. No. If we want to apply that logic, we have to understand that Persephone is Hades' niece. Okay, if we want to apply, okay, if you start applying that they're brothers and siblings of all the gods, we're gonna get into some really weird contexts. Okay, there's a reason that Rick Riordan was like, we're not gonna get into that. Okay, if we want to really get into it, just so you all know, Aphrodite is either, depending on stuff, is either Ares' aunt or his sister. Okay? Okay? Let's not. Everywhere I go, one family. I know. The idea of family takes a whole entire different meaning. My dog is super needy today. Very, very needy. I know, Munchkin. She's putting her little paw on the table, just being like, hey. I forgot. I'm out of bits to play Signal Alabama. Why do you want to play? What? No. Bad. Bad Jose. Okay, why is this not working on this layer anymore?
I want to.
Hold on.
Move it.
Uh-oh. Okay, very interesting. I didn't... Wait a minute. What it... Okay. Hold on a minute. Something broke. Something really big broke. It is not allowing me to use the symmetry tool here. Like, for the rest of this. Okay, it's working on here. Yeah, see how this is greened out here? I don't know why it's not letting me. Because I wanted to do stuff with the sclera here. I don't know why it's canceling it all out. I would now have to literally move this to everything. Maybe this can fix it. Oh, for some reason it's not fixing it. Does anyone know why that is? That's doing that?
Atka George Udikt.
Stop. I'm trying to deal with the problem right now. You know what? I don't think I can do anything besides save and literally close it out and open it back up again. Because sometimes it could be just a problem. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just like really quickly make sure that's opening the correct thing. I didn't check to make sure I was opening the right thing. I could have been opening something wrong. Hold on. This is me blacking it out. Don't worry about it. Okay. No. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's greened out. Like, it's not gonna work. Cause look when I... Here, I'm just gonna use the browse as an example. See, it's not mirroring it. It's not mirroring it anymore. It's not working. It's deactivated. It's like it's deactivated. I'm gonna delete this ruler and then see if I do that, if it'll fix it. There we go, it fixed it. Sometimes you just have to delete the thing and... Yeah, I think if you create like another symmetry tool, it breaks the other symmetry tool for some reason. I think that's what the problem was. No, it's because I made another symmetry tool because I wanted the inside of here to be symmetrical, but because I wanted this symmetrical, it canceled this out, so it wouldn't be mirroring over to the other side. I thought you could stack, you can stack symmetry tools on top of each other. No, you can't. You can't stack symmetry tools on top of each other. I wish I could make, like... let me fill this. There you go. Sometimes you have to think of different ways of how to make something. Oh, right. Of course, it's not gonna let me do that. I can do a loop there probably and see if that works. Amplify, expand. There we go. There we go. Because what I basically want to start doing is making it be that. So instead of using like drawing like red hearts or whatever, it's just the highlight is changing. I figured that it might be more interesting than just doing other stuff. Oh, there is a way that I want to do this one though that I think might be easier. Oop. This one. There we go. And then new. There. Do. There we go. There. And then what? Oh. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna still do it anyways. I figured that it would be more funny for, especially for like the Shadow Dread stuff to be like all discombobulated. But let me actually put this in here so you can't see it under there. And there we go. So then you have the star eyes. I think that this looks a little bit better than what I had. Because what I originally had was just like the light behind, and then I would do like these hearts and stuff like that. But I think this one is probably gonna be a lot better than that, with like the highlight pupil itself kind of changing. I was actually inspired by another model, person's model. And now we get to add more, and I can always add more technically, because all it is just updating this one. And then of course, like, you have like no highlight at all. So let me turn the highlights back on. Perfect. I think that'll be a better situation. So not only did we kind of do that, but we kind of did the arms and a little bit of the expressions as well, which is something that I wasn't going to even start on until next month, but we might as well work on it now if we want to. So I'm like checking off a bunch of stuff that I've needed to get done. That just needs to be done for the most part. Honestly, most of the other emotions are pretty much fine. The only thing that I'm taking off of, because like, we're gonna have these eyes. I do have this new drop thing. This is fine. I do want to update the tears. Because I figured a different way of how to kind of do this. So I noticed that some people kind of like either have the water tears like this. So water like this. And then sometimes they'll have like a little bit out here. And if we're gonna do that, we might as well make it separate. Ah! That's not what I want to do. I'm gonna like think of how I want it. And then both of these are fine. And basically, I'm gonna build everything off of this like a clipping mask. But not exactly a clipping mask. This one I don't have a thing for. Is this gonna be... I should have put a color in here. This, I need the inverse of. Boop. Boop. So then, everything only colors inside of this. Good. Ow, my head's starting to hurt. And then invert it. Turn that off. Because then, what we're gonna get is these harsher lines. So the first area is gonna be here. I'm gonna put that down to make it more see-through. And there already those looks like so much better tiers. Ta-da! But then it makes it look a little bit more realistic, right? Very much more realistic looking. And the other thing is that if we want to up it a little bit more, we can. Nope. Oh, I gotta go and do stuff. I think that we're gonna be cutting it short here because that was my alarm to basically say, hey, you gotta go and do other things. And I mean, we've worked, you know, pretty good amount of hours on this. Considering that I basically already did the other stuff that I needed to do, which means that I can work on the other stuff that needs to happen for this thing. And be all good and dandy. So yeah. That does mean that I might be rigging this soon, which is good, because I need this shit done. Once you got the arms together, it's just like figuring out the arms for every single thing, and then the the emotions are basically the same for every single base, so now it's just finishing up all the outfits, finishing up the hair stuff if I want to do other hairstyles, and then separating whatever I need up, and it should be done. And then I could be rigging this model, and then once I start rigging it, oh, we're going places. we'll be going places, boys. Yeah, I'm starting to get tired too. So let us just quickly. Let's do. Oh my goodness, I just don't know how to do this stuff. Been streaming for like almost 3 years now, and it's like still don't know how things work. So There we go. Let me turn off my drawing. We don't need to be drawn anymore. But let me close that out. And let me just figure out who we could possibly raid. I actually might do that. Okay. I'm gonna move my drawing tablet aside. But oh my goodness. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's go and figure out who to raid. I think there's a few people streaming that we could probably raid. Oh, I'm tired. I'm starting to get tired. But this was stuff that needed to get done. And now that it's done, lifts like a whole weight of stuff off my chest. Because now I can kind of focus more on actually, now I can focus more on like literally doing like thumbnails and the commissions, because I basically have everything done. So now I can focus on other things that need to get done for the rest of this month, which is so great. And considering that I also basically kind of finished the emotes as well, that means that I'm getting shit done. We're getting shit done, boys. Alright, let me see. Oh my gosh, I haven't streamed in such a long time. Oh, I haven't raided them in a long while either. You know what? Let's raid her. I haven't seen her around very much. I think she's just been working on so many other things. So let me just turn that down. Okay. So I wanna do a few more announcements before we'll run off and raid this person. So Arcrane's Qandle will be coming. I don't know when. They'll probably message me or say something about it when it starts to get closer to when it will be made or announced. So there is that. Also, I will be releasing probably either next week or the week after. We'll be releasing, well, let me see. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably be next week releasing the Valentine's Day merch with, by the way, if you have donated to the Ko-Fi and supported me, or if you're part of the Ko-Fi memberships, you can see what that merch looks like right now. You don't have early access to it. You just can see it right now. You can see what it looks like. But next week, I think I will be revealing it. The only reason that I'll be revealing it that week is because it gives people some time to be able to possibly buy the merch and get it by Valentine's Day. So if you want some amazing art Valentine's themed merch, that'll be probably coming out. So there'll be probably a new little graphic here. Instead of the new designs, it'll say like Valentine's Day merch or something like that. So that will be released probably sometime next week. Maybe I'll drop it next Wednesday. That seems like enough time. I feel like it's enough time. Yeah, it's enough time. It's like 2 weeks, right? 1, 2. Yeah, it's like 3 weeks before Valentine's Day. It's like a whole month. And sometimes it's nice to drop like merch like that's specific like a month before, so that then you're able to get it. Of course, it will be available even through the week of Valentine's week, so it'll be like last minute calls for it. So there's that, if you're looking forward to that. But if you want to just get some cool art merch, there's plenty of other stuff along with some other designs and stuff. So So yeah. Those are the two biggest news things that we have. Oh, this Thursday, which is tomorrow, which Sleepy, I need to talk with you. Probably tomorrow. I will be actually over on Potato King's stream. I will be doing a collab with him. We're doing like a tier list. We're doing it in VR chat. I don't have a VR chat model, so if you want to see that, cool. I don't know, but Sleepy, I'm putting myself in your gracious hands about a model that you can pick for me. So, that might look close enough. I know there's a way to like bring in 3D Vroid models into it, but I don't want to bring my old 3D Vroid model into it, so we'll see. I've seen flat VR chat models. There are flat VR chat models. there are, but I don't know how to bring that stuff in. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that stuff. Maybe I might. I don't know. It'd be funny. It's possible to turn your 2D model into a VR. Yeah, but the thing is that it's tomorrow, and I would need a little bit of time before making it into that. Watch fucking Sleepy just suddenly make it for me, and it's like, here you go. And it's like, what the heck? How'd you do that? But no, it takes some time. Like I would at least give like maybe 3 months minimum for something like that. But yeah, I think that we should probably get into raiding this lonely person. So let's get the raid going. Let's also get the raid channel going so I can make sure. Okay, let me just make sure that I'm spelling their name correctly. I am. Good. So this person that we're going to be raiding is actually currently working on an indie game of theirs. So I do want you to go and show them some great support. They are currently making this game completely on their own. And I think that it is awesome and amazing that they are doing that. And I hope that their stuff comes out, and I probably will play it eventually if it does come out. So without any further ado, let's get that raid started. I do want to thank everyone for being here and just kind of sitting and working. Friday will be another work day. We're going to be working on some stuff. I don't know if we're going to be particularly working on like I don't know what we're going to be particularly working on. We might either be working on stuff with the model, or we're going to just be working on like commissions or stuff like that. Today is a work week. Next week will also the art for that will also be a work week of just getting shit done. I just need to get shit done. I think that's the best way of talking about it. Anyways, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Without any further ado, as I always say, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for being here, and may the winds guide you. Until next time. Goodbye, everybody.